Welcome back, Fanatics. My name is Feral Fanatic, and today we are continuing Ace Academy. Let's go ahead and jump right back into this, where we left right off. What, you don't like me? You don't like me yelling, Dino? Why you got drool everywhere? Big puddle of drool, that's gross. You have problems. Alright, most matches during Reading Week are pretty quiet in terms of audience, but today the auditorium is filled with as many as people, if not more, than a typical match.
Two undefeated teams, but only one will continue their winning streak.
I left my tea.
Entering first is Ace 2049-11.
Crowd thunders to life. I stare into the sea of people as they jump and wave from their seats. The difference of the applause we received when we started is surreal. The energy fuels me, and I can't hold back my grin. Is this a taste of what it's like to compete in the big leagues? Then count me in.
Versus the team who requires no introduction, Reborn.
See the rumbles from all the cheering. Yellow Dog versus the University's Pride. I put aside my studying to watch a match like that too. Not gonna lie. I need to fix my mic. All right. Oh, they look. Whoa, dude, that looks gnarly. Excuse me. Reborn enters the stadium. The girls sparkle underneath the lights. A sleek and pristine image. The modernity of Illudian. Oh, I got the purpose. Alright, we're good.
Are you all ready for this legendary showdown?
The crowd goes wild.
Then let's not delay this anymore. And begin!
Stop that.
Let's go! Stick to the plan and be vocal.
Roger.
Got it.
Okay.
I jet away from the rest of the team as they circle Akira's team. They as I look in the mirror, Akira's team follows suit. They boost towards the rest of my team as Akira stays put. His gear shifts into fighting stance. He brandishes his scythe that activates the energy blade. He's ready for me? Did he anticipate our plans, or did he just want to fight me one-on-one? Either way, it doesn't matter. All that matters now is that I'm here and Akira is here. Our teammates' voices fade into the background as they coordinate their attacks against the rest of Reborn. All of my focus is on Phoenix. Let's size them up first. Still keeping some distance between us, I stop my thrusters. I read my weapons and stare down Phoenix. The crowd ignites in sight for our impending showdown. Alright, Akira, let's see what makes you so popular. I max Eagle's thrusters and dash forward. Eagle braces for the Phoenix braces for the attack. Strike! I deliver powerful blows with the scythe raised. Phoenix parries, but it still gets knocked back from the sheer force of my attack. Phoenix dashes towards me, winding up his scythe for a good carving. Shit, dodge! My reflexes kick in motion and send energy to my side thrusters. The rubble of my engines, I dodge to the side and send a powerful strike towards Phoenix. His shield shimmers to protect the gear, but it looks like he took a decent hit to his energy reserve. I fall into defense and circle Akira, who circles me. We're both waiting for the other to make a move. Akira is the first to break the circle. As soon as he activates his thruster, so do I. We boost towards each other at incredible speed, our weapons leading the way. Our energy blades collide in loud ringing which rends the air. I grit my teeth and push all my might as our blades stay in a locked battle of wills. Parry. Sweat beads on my forehead like while I continue to control Eagle, channeling all of my strength. I yell escapes my lips as I force his scythe up and spin out of the way to land a swing at his back. Ah! Like that. Pow! The hit registers and the Akira's shield shimmers dangerously. Yes! If I keep this up, I think I can win! I can tell if I hear the roar of the crowds, that's just blood thundering in my ears and time the pounding of my heart. Before I have a chance to catch my breath, Phoenix boosts towards me, his scythe pointed at me, ready for an attack. I steady my blade for a parry when his thrusters change at the last minute and the scythe switches angles. Uh-oh. I managed to block some of the force from my blade, but it's on an awkward angle. Phoenix swipes wide again. Can't block. I'm parryable. Slide smashes into Eagle's side. Phoenix about to swing again. Akira is stacking more aggressively now than when we began. Was he just taking me to gauge my ability? Uh-oh. Well, we underestimated. If he thinks he's about to swing for the fun, he'll be sorely disappointed. Or swing for the fun. Swing for the win, he'll be sorely disappointed. I flip on the overdrive mode and pray it works. Familiar shifting of noises and motions sounds my cockpit. My heart threatens to beat right on my chest in anticipation. Eruption of energy explodes from Eagle. I'm once again looking at my energy reserve, sitting well over 9,000. I let out a small whoop of relief and excitement. I feel just as pumped and rejuvenated as Eagle. At 3 minutes on the clock, let's see if Phoenix can even last that long. Channeling my fists glow softly from overwhelming energy. Channeling that energy, I ready myself to attack when something collides with Eagle and forces me to slide back. Phoenix spins extending his entire gear surrounded by a swirl of red energy. What? Can a gear enter overdrive mode too? How is this possible? Phoenix races towards me, snapping me out of my thoughts. Phoenix maxes his thruster and leaps in the air as it spirals down. I use my arm and my fist collide. Waves of energy ripple away from us, still clutching my blade. In the other hand, I strike. Phoenix rolls to the side and dashes towards me with his scythe raised. Our blades clash in a parry. Since we're both on overdrive mode, it looks like we're back on equal footing. I clench my jaw. This did not go well for me, when we're simply on pilot skill. How should I play this? Blade tactics, stick to the plan. Alright, when in doubt, follow the plan. I need to keep Akira out of play for as long as I can. I alter my energy output to play defensively and raise my blade in case I need to block or parry. I cautiously watch Phoenix, who activates again and rushes towards me. With my defensive protocol enable, I easily parry his blow and return to my defensive stance. Phoenix charges again, swinging the scythe to the right to manage to block. Without seconds hesitation, Phoenix spins and lands an energy fist in Eagle's front arc. Now shield shimmers as it absorbs the blow, a blow which otherwise could have taken out a gear in one strike. I keep a watchful eye on my stats. I won't be able to delay him for too long because he'll wear me down. That's okay, stay focused. I block blow after blow, which makes it through my defense. Those which make it through my defense are absorbed by my shield. Even with no energy output on offensive thrusters, Akira's skillful attacks are rapidly connecting and depleting my overdrive reserve. Looks like I won't be able to sustain any more attacks after this. Phoenix charges towards me one last time as I brace for the final blow. What's gonna happen? What's gonna happen? What? Exclamation point! Phoenix hovers on top of me. Me a swing, but the red glow has disappeared. In fact, all of his energy's gone. Did he just get depowered? It's very reminiscent of how Eagle suddenly depowers after overdrive mode. This is way too similar to be a coincidence. Though Phoenix can't move, Eagle still can. I glance at the timer, only 45 seconds have passed. Oh, really? A wan smile graces my lips. Looks like Eagle's core is still one of a kind.
Is depowered?
What? Are you serious?
Right, there's still a match going on. No time for dilly-dallying! With overdrive mode still good for about 2 minutes, I speed towards my teammates and assess the damage. Sho and Mayu were depowered, but they took out one of the opposing gears and dealt decent damage to the others. Aura is struggling to hold off 2 gears at once. Her armor riddled with dents and dinks. She's definitely seen better days. I'm here! With Eagle and Aura back to back, we both ready ourselves.
We can still do this.
So what Eagle Overdrive Mode can do! Alright, let's go! I spawn an energy shield in front of me to block the incoming shots as Karu charges in, safe behind the protective wall. As soon as we are within melee range, we engage remaining gears. My shield wavers as Kaori duels one and reborn, but it hardly matters. Her blades are dull as they slice through the air, and she soon has the opposing gear on the defensive. Or, no, not dull. Blur. My bad. My opponent can barely withstand Eagle's overdrive attacks, and although he managed to get a few strikes in, I ultimately depower him. My overdrive mode expires shortly after, so I turn my attention to Kaori's battle. Even though both her and the reborn gears are damaged, Aura is in much worse condition from the battle before. Stay quiet, she knows that you can do it! There's only one left, you got this!
That's right.
Go, Cody!
Aura readjusts and saves his weapon, as does the other gear. They charge each other in a clashing of blades. They seem evenly matched in the struggle, until Aura uses a sudden burst of energy to overwhelm the opponent and knock its blade away, then she strikes. The blow depowers the enemy gear, but depowers Kaori as well. She used all her remaining energy to deal the final blow. The arena is eerily quiet. Even the announcer is silent.
Hold on, folks. We'll have to check the replay on that.
They are stick in my cockpit. I'm acutely aware how my breath comes in ragged pants. Please let us be victorious. An image projects on the stadium board. Aura and Reborn Gears blades are locked. I hold my breath as the video unfolds. Aura forces the enemy blade away and strikes. The gear depowers, and only 1 second later, I'm from Brooklyn. Just kidding. 1 second later, Aura depowers, which means
Ace 204911
Yes!
continues their undefeated streak.
the ground shakes beneath my feet as the stadium rumbles with cheers and applause. We won?
We did it, Broseph!
Dory lets out a loud cheers. Mayu laughs. I stare out into the crowd, hardly able to register what's going on. The people, the noises, the acrid smell of burnt metal. It's sensory overload. But we did it. We actually did it. The match finished. Gears controls are restored.
I think we can all agree that this was the best preseason match, bar none. Am I right?
The Stadium Thunder's approval.
We'll have the replays available later today. For now, I'll have to ask our contenders to leave the arena so the next match can begin.
Before shuffling out of the arena, Phoenix gives us a saluted wave. Speaking of Phoenix, how is it also equipped with the overdrive mode? An uneasiness settles in the pit of my stomach. As we return our gears back to the hangar and make our way to the pre-combat room. Elodian Enterprises is the one that killed my parents, I bet. I quickly changed into my uniform as questions keep swirling around my mind. When I enter the combat room, I am alone. My teammates must still be changing. I'm trying to collect my thoughts, but they're just so scattered as before. I barely register my teammate's arrival. Sho suddenly throws his arm around me and pulls me close, nearly choking me.
You were awesome out there!
Thanks! I want to share in Sho's jubilation, but I can't stop thinking about how another gear, other than Eagle, is able to go into overdrive, if only for a short while.
I can't believe we beat Akira and his team.
Mayu's cheeks are flushed with excitement as she wears a small smile.
We got lucky we won this time. It was a really close call.
Oh, come on, Kaori. We won against Akira! No matter how close a call it was, we still beat the #1 team at Ace!
It's true.
That may be true, but they're still the #1 seeded team.
Also true.
With this victory, we should at least solidify a position in the top 3.
I suppose that's true too.
She lets a smile escape, but clearly there's still something on her mind.
But isn't anyone else concerned by Akira's overdrive ability?
Yep. Yeah, I've been trying to figure that out. As far as I know, only Dad understood that kind of technology, so how the hell did Akira get a hold of it?
If he knew about this, then he's got a lot of questions to answer.
He never used it in any previous battles, so this must be a recent addition.
I need to talk to him. Sho nods. Let my teammates understand. With all these questions floating around my mind, I can't enjoy our win.
Alright, you go take care of business first. But don't forget, today you are still a winner! We
are the champions! As soon as I get out, let's figure it out. We are going to celebrate properly.
We'll be waiting for you.
I want to see if I can catch up with Akira. The team nods and I head towards the hangar. That's crazy. Luckily, Akira is still there. Wow, words. Akira! He turns at the sound of his name and flashes me a smile.
Hey, I believe congratulations are in order.
Thanks. His smile is genuine, but something about him is different.
It's been a long time since I've had a match that close. What a rush. That type of feeling is intoxicating, isn't it? It's the reason I want to be a professional wargamer.
Even though he lost, there's no bitterness in his voice. In fact, he now speaks to me as if we're equals. Yeah, but that's not why I'm here. His smile falters.
What's up?
You went to overdrive mode during our match. How did you do that?
It kicks in automatically when I'm close to getting depowered.
Just like what mine used to do? My jaw sets. How did you get that technology? Akira's smile drops completely on my tone.
It was an upgrade from Illudian. Is something wrong?
Yeah? How did they get the technology?
I don't know. They didn't tell me anything specific, just that this gear was a prototype. I'm not sure what's going on, but I can get you in touch with them if you want.
I'd appreciate that.
Sure.
You know, just do his phone and text me a phone number.
Here's the number to our account manager. Maybe he'll be able to
This is
tell you.
not gonna end well. Thanks. Feel a little bad charging over and acting like kind of cold toward Akira. Of course, he wouldn't know what was going on. Ludian takes care of large installations like a new core. All Akira would know is how to use it. I didn't get a chance to say this before, but that was a great match back there. Towards the end, I wasn't quite sure who was going to come out victorious. Akira's smile returns.
Same here. Congrats again on your win.
Thanks. Akira glances past me.
I should get back to my team.
I nodded and Akira leaves. As soon as he had a sight, I dialed the eluded contact number he gave me.
Hello?
Hi, I'm Dylan Typhus, one of the pilots for ACE 2049-11.
Yes, I'm familiar with you and your team. How can I help you?
That's a question relating to Akira's core overdrive.
Unfortunately, I can't help you. I'm only involved in the team side of things. You'll have to talk to someone in the tech and engineering department.
Is there a person I can get in touch with?
Your best bet would be to try calling Eludian's main number and setting up an appointment.
Of course! Appointments! Gotta have appointments! Alright, thanks.
Good luck.
To hang up the call, I quickly located Eludian's number. I try to keep my irritation in check as I wait for someone to answer. Finally, I reach a receptionist who hopefully inquires if I have an appointment or if I'd like to make an appointment. Inquires is spelled wrong, threw me off. Realizing I was going to get nowhere, I make an appointment to visit the office tomorrow. I'm exhausted and I've made no progress in getting answers. I text my team what happened and found them waiting on the quad. Valerie and Yuna there too.
Show got us up to speed.
With how long it took me to activate your overdrive mode, Eludian has got to be working with a prototype or have access to your core's blueprints.
What's my thoughts exactly about how they gotten those schematics? My dad probably had them in the car when I killed him!
I didn't give it to them. Promise.
I gave her a weak grin. Not what I was implying, but still good to know.
Still, that sucks, Broseph.
Why you nods?
I'm a little surprised the account manager doesn't know that information.
Yuna looks thoughtful.
I think for larger companies like Eludian, it makes sense. The account managers are the liaison between the sponsor and the sponsee, so that's their main focus. They make sure the team gets what was supposed to go to them, so they don't need to know how that item was acquired or developed in the first place.
Fair enough.
The only time you see a lot of interdepartmental duties is when you're with smaller companies.
Like the one we have.
Does Dashu have a similar model as Eludian?
Oh yes, definitely. Especially since
Fair
they
enough,
sponsor
never mind,
more
I'm
than
a liar.
one industry.
Well, I have an appointment scheduled for tomorrow. Hopefully that'll be more successful.
Good. It's easier to demand answers in person.
Demand? Pretty sure that's how you get kicked out of a place.
He's got
True.
to be aggressive if he wants to get any answers. Otherwise, they'll keep passing him off from one person to the next.
She's not wrong. Something weird is going on, and I intend to find out what. My voice holds more confidence, and I feel I can't quiet the sinking feeling in the pit of my stomach. Yuna nods and speaks gently.
For now, you should try not to stress about it.
Yeah, there's not much you can do.
True. You're right, I know. I think I'm gonna go home then. I don't feel much like celebrating. Team members are their ascent. The mood is completely ruined, which is too bad because this was a win we've been waiting for. Once I get to the bottom of this, I promise to be able to celebrate properly. We say our goodbyes and I head to the parking lot, then I'll hop on my bike and head home. Uncle Kaito and Nikki are both sitting on the couch watching TV when I arrive. Hey, Uncle Kaito. Hey, Nikki. Now, Kaito grins at me.
Welcome back. How was your match?
Actually, it...
Finally, you're home. I thought you were going to miss it.
Miss what? Ha! Yes!
The Moskers, of course. Did you forget?
The Moskers. All the excitement today, I completely forgot about the Moskers. My expression must have given away all my thoughts because Nikki shakes her head. Play it cool. How could I forget? It's no chance I ever forget this moment when Leonardo DiCaprio will finally win that Oscar he so rightly deserves. Nikki laughs.
That every time he's been nominated, each time you've been wrong.
I got a good feeling about this one.
You say that every year, too.
We gotta be with it, yo. I snuggle in between them on the couch just as the opening number starts. I only partially pay attention to most of the nominations. Every so often I pick up Kaito and Nikki. Kaito looks about as engaged as I am, while Nikki is practically on the edge of her seat. Every so often she shouts who she hopes to win. Finally, the moment we all been waiting for, the nominations by Sasuke. Leonardo DiCaprio is nominated for his role in The Apparition against a handful of people who no one cares about. While Kaito and I look over at each other in solidarity, Nikki leans in forward, so forward in her seat, I'm afraid she's going to fall off.
And the Oscar goes to...
I hold my breath as the announcer rips open the envelope in the slowest way possible.
Leonardo
Ah!
DiCaprio.
Nikki jumps up and screams while Kaito throws a fist in the air and shouts excitedly. Jump up with Nikki! That'll do, Leonardo, that'll do. Jump up with Nikki! I leap up the couch and jump up and down with Nikki. She throws her arms around me in a hug. He finally did it!
I know.
I'm feeling a little left out here.
Nikki and I glance at each other and laugh, then we give Kaito a high five. Honestly, Nikki, I'm surprised you were excited about this. I didn't realize you liked him.
This is a momentous event. What's not to like?
Fair enough. Before I can answer, she shushes me.
Oh, he's about to give his speech.
Alright, I'm going to call it here. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.